You know that moment when the conversation is going perfectly, you opened effectively, she's laughing at everything you said. That's actually the most dangerous part of the entire interaction on the dating apps. That's when most guys blow it. Not by going or being weird, but by taking the bit too far and never closing, getting the number and getting off the app and actually setting up a date. So in this video, I want to explain to you, once you've effectively opened, which if you need help with, go back on this channel. The most recent video was all about how to open effectively on the apps. Long story short, you don't want an interviewer. Don't show up to the opening message with your clipboard to get some resume-like info. You want to open with an interesting, provocative, absurd statement that is ultimately going to get her attention and have her asking you questions. That's how you're going to flip the dynamic. But here's what you have to understand is that once you've done that, you could be the funniest guy on Hinge and literally never go out on a date. The guys who get good at the online dating game after you've already optimized your profile and you've already built a successful life, the only way you're gonna get good at this is if you effectively open, which if you need help with, definitely check out the Guy app, link in the description. It's helping men text like the catch they are, and most importantly, helping them go from app to date in 12 messages or less, which is the entire point of today's video. But if you need help, once you've effectively opened, then you need to close, okay? And the way you do that, we're gonna talk about how to do that in a second here. But the way you do that and how I'm gonna break it down is going to be much different than every single other influencer or content creator, as you've been told. So first of all, you've said something provocative, she's asked you questions, she's laughing, she's saying she's like, oh my goodness, you're actually insane, blah, 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 or something like that, or like my therapist is not gonna be a fan of you, something like that, right? She's buying into the bit. That's where most guys lose it, because they continue on with the bit and they never ask her out. Now, you will know when the energy has died when she says something like LMAO or I'm dead or something like that. Like when essentially there's an end point. And at that point, most guys would panic. Most guys would pivot into nice guy interview mode. But the way you actually close is that you continue the bit. Let me show you. So for example, she says, you've been going back and forth for about 6 messages, give or take. She says, LMAO, you're actually insane. Now, a bad pivot would be something like this. It'd be saying something like, ha ha, thanks. So what are you doing this weekend? Maybe we could grab drinks sometimes. You've basically just shattered the illusion by doing that right there. Because you came out as this funny, interesting guy, right? You were texting in such a funny way, and then you just pivoted back into nice guy interview mode, essentially. You started out as the most interesting guy on the app, and then you just became like everyone else, okay? And that's why you guys cannot freestyle once you start using the Guy. Not at first, at least. You know, you have to watch these videos, because you could use the Guy app and start killing it on the apps, but you'll never understand why it's actually working unless you take the time to watch these videos, go through what is essentially an entire online texting course, and actually understand the philosophy behind why it works. And honestly, even then you might not understand why it works. Me and my co-founder, as we developed the app, we literally didn't even understand how it was so crazy effective, okay? It was better than we expected, and that's why ultimately we started the business right here, okay? Because we knew there was just too much opportunity to help you guys out. So she says, a bad pivot again is, ha ha, thanks. So what are you doing this weekend? Maybe we could grab drinks sometimes. Again, interview energy, right? It's not gonna work. Now, what you should say, if you were to send that message into the Guy, if you were to give the Guy that screenshot in that moment, the Guy app would tell you, she's all the way in. I can't with you is her performing overwhelm while leaning in harder. Perfect window. The number is his escape route, not his move. So the Guy app would then suggest one of 3 messages. Number 1, you're gonna get me banned from this app. Insert number. Number 2, I can't do this on here. My mom knows my login. Drop the number. 3, I need legal counsel before this goes any further. Number. So you get the idea. And it says I'd go with 2, which is the mom one. Most helpless reason to flee a dating app, and it keeps you as the kid who can't even have a private conversation without parental oversight. She'll text you within minutes. And guys, I can absolutely substantiate that. You don't want to ask her number Not that there's anything inherently wrong about it. It's just the fact that every other guy is going to be doing it. She's so used to that flow. It's much better. It's much more fun for her, quite honestly, if she's the one texting you first, okay? So keep that in mind. And really, guys, at the end of the day, if there's one key takeaway, a rule of thumb, you don't want to have more than 5 to 6 messages each, or 10 to 12 messages in total for the entire interaction before you move off to ultimately texting on the cell phone rather than a dating app, okay? So hopefully that makes sense to you. If this video resonated with you, if you're successful in every other area of your life, you have a good social life, you have fun hobbies, you're successful in your career, you're in good shape, maybe you're even well dressed, but still for somehow you can't crack the online dating game, which, believe it or not, we know, my co-founder and I, as we developed this app, there were so many guys, we're talking doctors, neurosurgeons, accountants, finance bros even, who were so successful in their regular everyday life, but on the dating apps, they were practically invisible. It's because all those traits that made them successful in their real life are what sabotaged them on the apps. So, if you need help with the text game, you can literally fix your text game overnight. The way you do that is by checking out the Guy app. Link in the description, free trial. You don't even need to sign up for an account. No matter if you're opening on the apps, you have a conversation that you don't know what's going on, and you can get an analysis with the Guy app and get 3 lines to move forward. That's it for me in this one, guys. Like the video, subscribe. 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday. Any questions, drop a comment, I'll get back to you. See you later. Bye.